Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Into the Breach. So, I went and looked up how this achievement works, and the reason we haven't failed it, we have powered a weapon modification. The reason we haven't failed it is because it only checks at the beginning of each fight. So, we can, what it means by weapon modification is just these bits down here. It doesn't mean new weapons. So my understanding is that we can do this and keep our status on the achievement. And honestly, I don't think that we're going to suffer very much throughout the throughout the second island here. We're going to be pretty much in the state we would have been in otherwise. We'll pick up one, maybe two reactor cores over the course of the island, and we'll just not improve weapons. You know, we'll put stuff into move and health or whatever. It's the third island that's really going to be different if we want to push for this achievement, because all of the reputation that we built up on the second island won't go into reactor cores, or, you know, whatever. We'll figure it out. My point is, I think for the second island, we're going to continue not to power weapon modifications, and at the end, we shall see if it looks like we'll be able to actually push for the achievement or not. So I think we're going to go to Detritus Disposal. Pinnacle Robotics might be... I'm trying to figure out which island I think is the easiest, because that's the one that we'll want to be third. Detritus has the enemies with the bonus health. It has the bonus health scion. This has the regeneration scion, which is a lot less dangerous. This one has the Beetle leader. This one has the scion leader. Ah, see this one, that last enemy on the list. The one who makes the mountains around himself and then is a huge jerk. I hate that guy. Maybe we'll go to Pinnacle last and Archive Inc. second instead. Archive Inc. does have some cool missions too. Yeah, I think, well, I was just about to say this will be good, but you know what? That regeneration scion's a little bit awkward in conjunction with the fact that we like to do damage to enemies slowly over a couple of turns with the smoke sometimes. Yeah, let's go for Detritus. I think we can do this. Detritus and then Pinnacle, I think should be, hopefully should be doable. So let's make sure we have currently no weapon modifications powered. Pretty sure that this will not, I'm pretty sure the achievement will not fail the moment we step into this. Oh, the disposal unit mission. I like this one. Okay, so our jet flies and has 5 movement. It kind of doesn't matter where we put him. We can kind of put him off to the side, I suppose. Make room for the others. I don't know, he could have been wherever. Alright, so it's only going to take 2 shots to actually kill the mountains. I'm not going to lie to you, this guy's a high priority for me with the disposal unit, although they certainly are making it easy to splatter an awful lot of them quickly, aren't they? Yeah, we are still good on the achievement. So, we have this tank now. We can spend our action to just throw this tank out. It has 1 health, and it'll shoot people. I'm not actually sure how good it will be. We definitely want to kill the digger this turn, because I hate it. I hate it very much. I think it's hard to imagine that this is wrong. We only need 2 shots to clear all the mountains, although this also is very good. But this just seems phenomenal. And then we never worry about you ever. We run our new higher health plane over to here, and we deposit a light tank. So what's this guy's deal? He has 3 move. And he has a push. Okay. So we have to push this guy out this side. As much as I would love to try to get him onto the acid or something. Oh no, wait, not that. This. Actually, I guess this is not bad here, is it? Is it going to make it awkward for the Vec to attack? Well, I don't want to make it awkward for the Vec to attack from here, though, because at some point we got to shoot the disposal unit here, and I want to be able to kill something. Yeah, that'll do. We're going to have a real easy second turn here, followed by maybe a scary third turn, depending on how many emergencies we get. Okay, you know, all of them. Just a huge number. Alright, so I think I am going to have our pulse mech back up a little bit. Push this guy over to here. Just go ahead and dispose of him. You can't quite get onto any of the spawners, which is a shame. We don't want our little tank to be on a spawner anyway. So I guess I'm gonna just have this guy fire this way to just generate smoke. You probably don't do anything. You repair in place. So yeah, it's gonna be a little scary. There's gonna be kind of a lot of Vec on the table here. But we also have a lot of acid scattered around, so... Okay. So I probably want to push this guy this way. So he blocks a spawn and he's not a threat anymore. We probably want to kill the soldier scion first. This guy we just smoke with anybody. You have 5 moves. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then jump over him. So actually, we don't need to kill the soldier scion, I guess. I think. Oh, we have to deal with this, too. And I would really like to use the acid launcher to destroy the mountains this turn, just so that we have safety, you know? So unfortunately, that doesn't really all work. Some of that doesn't go. Okay, how about we just smoke pellets here? And then Camilla can deal with this guy. We're going to kill you first. So that Camilla actually does 1 damage. And then, you know what? The tank sacrifices itself to block the spawn, because there's only 1 turn left. We get 1 tank each mission, not 1 tank per... Like, this will not get rid of our, our tank producer. Yeah, and then we get to blow up the mountains, and it's looking to me like we're doing pretty well here. He's already covered in acids. There's not really any point in moving him. Yeah, we're good. We're done. Okay, so we get to spread a little bit of damage around. We don't get any new spawns. And those guys ran to a position where I can kill them with the disposal unit, which is... just lovely. I really like the disposal unit mission. It's very good. Well, I don't know if we took them out cleaner than an acid bath, because I think what we did was literally just an acid bath. We took them out exactly as cleanly as an acid bath. Alright, what do we want to do with this? We probably want to give this guy health. He ends up standing in on top of enemies an awful lot. Yeah, I think that's probably reasonable. Alright, let's see. What else do we have here? The Wasteland. This is a pretty easy one, usually. Oh, this is also a pretty easy one. Plus, after we destroy the acid vats, there's tons of acid everywhere. Yeah, let's do nanite farms, because if we don't lose any power here, this will get us 1 point toward our double overcharge achievement. Yeah, do the job first, rescue the pod after. That sounds like good advice. Okay, well they're actually all attacking buildings, which is awkward for me. Let's see. Is there any place where we can do double duty? Well, the pulse mech, unfortunately, cannot get over to here. No, unfortunately, I think we're taking a grid power, a grid damage here. We just can't, we can't deal with 4 enemies. Trying to think. If we... So we gotta deal with this guy, obviously. That's not too hard. We can smoke him with the plane. Or we could have the plane go like here. Oh no, it can't be here. But we can have the plane shoot the mini tank somewhere, and the mini tank just pushes him to here. What's the attack order? Okay, never mind. We can deal with this because pushing this guy to here kills the Hornet. Unfortunately, pushing him to here also kills the time pod. So that's probably actually... Hold on. That's probably not what I want to do then. Is there a way I could grab the time pod? There is not. There's no way I could grab the time pod and then like move to a better place because I don't have anybody who has a secondary move. Well... Okay. That's the only way that we could use enemies against each other, though. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, we might just take a grid damage, which means we won't get an overcharge, which is unfortunate, but we have lots of time to get an overcharge. So what, I could run down here. I could push this guy in the water. The rocket mech can kill this Hornet straight up. And the jet mech... I think the jet mech has to not deploy the tank. I think we have to just come down here and then jump over here and smoke. And then we take 1 grid damage. It's not the end of the world. We do have a full tank. And there's an 18% chance that, you know, that we get away with this. That nothing bad happens, despite us not really earning nothing bad happening. I would really love to do this in a way that involves the use of the tank, though. So what we could do is move the pulse back here. Smoke this dude. Have the jet mech come here, throw the tank to here, have the tank do the push. And the benefit there is that we then have 4 actual attack actions next turn, because I don't have to spend an action deploying the tank. I do like that a lot. And also we don't have to worry about the time pod anymore because it's collected. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll just get the smoke out here early. Good work, buddy. And then... I guess the smoke is useless whether I fire from here or from here, so I'll go over here. Oh, never mind. I will do it from here. Yes, the Vec will answer for this, because clearly they are wholly to blame. Well, that was nice of him. Let's see here. How do I want to deal with that? Oh, I could just... He only has... This one only has 2 health. He's not an alpha, so I could just drop the artillery on him. We smoke this guy again. This guy gets pushed into the water because he's a terrible idiot. And then... I can run the pulse mech down to here... Oh, no, sorry. I can run the pulse mech down to here and push this guy into the smoke. I could put the pulse mech on one of these 2 and just block a spawn. We do have to destroy the acid vats at some point. Pulse mech can't really help with that, though. And he can't really affect the Alpha Hornet. Yeah, he can't really do any of the rest of this stuff. I think it pretty much has to go the way I said here. I could... No, I cannot. I was going to say I could do it. I could do this from here and at least put the smoke on the table, but I cannot, in fact. So we deal with you. Now the pulse mech could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do the push. If we freed this guy in some way... No, I don't think that's better. I think this is right. And then... Would pushing the acid vat into the water count as a destruction? It does. Okay. That was probably worth using our turn to do. It would have been better to destroy it in a place where it would create acid. But I'm a little worried about making sure we get both of them, so... Alright, so we have our bonus health Scion, which I am not really worried about. These guys... They could not have colluded with me any more tightly. I just feel bad for them. Like, what a terrible play. I don't know if my smoke will deal damage to the acid vat. I think it's considered a unit. Here's what I'm going to do. Maybe it will take damage at the beginning of the enemy turn here. I don't know. We'll see. I'm also just going to cover the board in smoke. Okay, it did. Cool. I imagine if you use one of those, if you blow one of those up on an enemy spawning space, it probably kills the spawn because it converts it to acid, which is pretty cool and something that, like, is maybe worth thinking about next time we do this, you know. So I'm gonna do a push, then do a push, then hit this guy with the artillery. Okay, now we have a kill. I could get the kill XP directly on Camilla, but she actually doesn't really need it. So I think I'll let him die to the smoke and just let the XP be distributed. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, well that actually was distributed in the least good way. The majority of the experience went to the guy who has the most experience. That's a shame. Okay, new pilot and a reactor core. So do we want to sub in this pilot? She has +1 reactor, and her thing is actually pretty useful. Honestly, I think I like her over Celestine. Wow, that's adorable, I guess. I think we'll take +1 move on you. It does sort of seem like we're already being affected by it a little bit. Okay, if we successfully complete this, we will get both of our overcharge points. And the thing is, like, I just really don't want to do this mission, so beating the Wasteland only unlocks that, whereas going through Scrap Heap will let us take, we'll take these two. Yeah, alright, Scrap Heap it is. I think back here should be good. I want to have the freedom to move. No matter how we do this, we're working on a pretty abbreviated area. I guess this column works. We have a lot of freedom on this column. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see, we can kill this guy very, very easily. Probably want to, like, fly the jet mech over here and then deploy the tank in a position where it can do some good. Thinking maybe, like, just here to push this guy this way. And then... Oh, wait, just make sure you die because I really dislike you. That's a very annoying enemy. And then... that. It would have been nice to have been able to push these guys together so that one of them would kill the other, but I'll take this. Yeah, getting an extra unit is just super good. Alright, so we're going to have to use probably the pulse mech to deal with this. So we use the rocket mech to kill the soldier scion. Probably just have to pulse this guy. This is not what I want to be doing. And then that means that we probably don't... We either don't kill the Hornet or we don't block a spawn. The support tank kind of doesn't have a role this turn, I think. I don't think I want to smoke here. I mean, smoking would make it, you know... Smoking does cover 2 of the spaces around the power plant. Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty good. So I'm thinking we just move the jet back a little bit and then have the rocket mech shoot from here. It doesn't really matter which side we do this from. You just kind of get to the middle so that maybe you can contribute next turn and you repair yourself in place. Well, no, I should drop smoke, right? Like, do this, we'll just put down some smoke and then block one of the spawns that way. Put him back on his axis. I do love it when they try to web Camilla. So let's see. We can shoot. We can use the rocket mech to shoot this guy into that guy, and then we use the pulse. We just like have the pulse mech come here and push you out of the way. Probably, right? So, support tank, you need to move to here. I'm going to do this. And then this. I guess I didn't need to smoke you. Because you just get killed. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's a minor misstep there. Just a little bit more damage onto you and then push you to the side. Oh, also there's this rock I keep forgetting about. But so we get 2 damage onto this guy. Oh no, he doesn't attack because I created smoke with the artillery mech. I totally, you can probably tell, I was not thinking about the fact that the artillery mech creates smoke behind him. I kind of forgot about that because I do that a lot. Camilla has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Camilla has the move to deal with this guy. Pulse mech has the move to get down here. That's not actually helpful, though. Let's see. I mean, it's helpful in that it gets rid of the Alpha Hornet. It doesn't solve the problem with this Hornet. But actually... Oh, we can't do that because the rock's in the way. Shoot. I wanted to have her come down here. Yeah, Lily. Come down here. Push this guy up to here. Hit this guy with the rocket for the push to get the kill. And then also push this out of the way. Not quite going to work the way I want it to. This rock turned out to be an actual issue. You know, I like the elegance of that so much, though, that I'm willing to perform some extra actions to make it happen. Sam gets a level up, which, as we all know, does increase your height. That's how it has worked in every game with experience points since the beginning of time. That's why in first edition D&D, kings are taller than everybody else. Alright, easy. Easy stuff. Plus one move, great. That's a great, well, it is a fine quality to get. So we have the heap here versus disposal site C. I mean, oh, the portals are cool. They're fun to use, but yeah, I think we gotta do this. Take less than 3 grid damage. It's pretty much the same mission that we've been running this whole time. Ooh, it does start with much more annoying enemies on the table. So what I probably want to do here, I want to try to be careful. This is something I have to get better at. I'm going to try to bait the Alpha Digger into coming to here to attack, in the hopes that he will launch his attack in a place where there are no buildings. It's possible that he'll move here instead. He seems to prefer when he can get multiple targets. He does not have the movement to get up here. We could try something like this instead. No, that's just going to have him pick at random from one of these 4 targets, probably. 1, 2, 3. What about this? Okay, this almost certainly makes him move here then, right? If it is in fact the case that he always prefers more targets, this is the only spot where he can threaten too. All right, let's find out if we how much we can manipulate the enemies. Okay, quite a bit it turns out. That's really good for us, probably. Alright, so how do we want to deal with this? Well, I can't imagine this is wrong. We just put 3 damage on him real fast. You only do 1? Alright, so what if we do... We do this. We have Camilla come down here. How much movement? This thing's gonna have a ton of movement because it's Lily. So yeah, we have Camilla come down here and do this. I'm not deploying my tank, but I am getting rid of the Scion, which I think is important. Lily comes over here. Oh no. Lily can just come over here and endure a damage. I kind of misconfigured this, because I was thinking we can have the Scarab finish the Alpha Digger off, because it's going to lose a max health in a second. But that doesn't actually... I set this up a little bit wrong. Yeah, I wasn't thinking my moves all the way through to the end, which is an important thing that you should definitely do. It's probably not worth using my turn reset on for the battle. I think we're going to be okay. I'm just debating whether I... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and have Lily take a damage to clean up the mess. So she's going to get hit by this guy. This guy will die at the beginning of the turn when smoke damage happens. We did get to clear out all the rocks. That's something. Okay, so... I could cover up one of the spawns with Camilla, and then have her launch the tank somewhere over here, so we could push this guy into the smoke and also block a spawn with him. And then... It's really not too difficult to deal with these ones. Alright, we do something like this. We put smoke in front of this building to protect it a little bit. Do that with you. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. I think that's a good turn. We block all the spawns, we stop all the enemies. And because we didn't actually kill too many enemies, we shouldn't see too many new spawn locations. Yeah, alright, this is very, this is something we could definitely deal with. So that guy could not have made things any easier on us. This guy smartened up and put himself in a position where if I push him back, he still gets his shot off. So what we'll do is this and this. And you get to sacrifice yourself nobly. It's just a very simple robot. I mean, don't say this to Pinnacle, but it's just a very simple robot. It'll be fine. And you can't repair yourself because you're in smoke. That's fine. Okay, that was a fairly easy turn. This is a good game. Alright, the Beetle leader. Oof. Starting. I mean, I guess better we get the Soldier Scion now when I have relatively few targets, right? So we probably want to not put you in the middle, because I think I want the artillery mech to go in the middle. Although at this point we all have so much movement that it kind of doesn't matter where we start. Well, except that it helps me bait the movements of the enemies, I guess. Okay. This would be a really good time to have that +1 range on the aerial bombs. So you're going to deal 3 damage. It would be best if you did not do that. Obviously. Well, we can just deploy the smoke bombs. Unfortunately, while it is the case that we have a lot of mobility, we do not have the mobility that we would need to... Actually, we couldn't shoot this guy with the rocket mech from below anyway, because there's not enough map down there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna deploy the smoke bombs. I'm gonna kill you right now. And the jet mech doesn't really get to do anything. We're gonna score 1 damage on this guy by pushing him into our buddy. They always go for it. Okay, so we can smoke him pretty easily. Let me think. So this looks pretty good, right? We shoot from here like this. It kills that guy because of the smoke. And then we, like, push you back a space. And do the flyover. And that kills you when the spawn gets blocked. And then we do this. Man, I remembered liking these guys a lot when I last played them. And they were one of the very first squads I unlocked. But they are feeling awesome right now. Like, this is so good. Right? And then we just do this. I mean, the tank has a big part in this. We'd be doing a lot less well without our free mini tank. We are lagging behind on XP a little bit because I'm doing a lot of blocking. Okay, I need to get this kill on somebody who is not Sam Singh. So I think probably what I do is this. And then secure a little bit of XP for Lily. Well, that was very straightforward. Okay, I think we're going to take... Ooh. This is a pilot that we don't have yet, so that's an actual unlock. We're definitely taking that. Also, I think he's great. So the question is, are we going to use him? We're definitely unloading Celestine. Sorry. And then do I want to use Abe? The thing is, Samsung is the only one who is maxed out. And he's the most obvious choice for replacement. He does, like, his whole toolkit is +1 move, which is probably less good than being armored. Unfortunately, Abe has a level up, and it's the worst level up. But it's like we're trading armored for +1 move on the artillery mech, who doesn't really need either. So we could, like... Honestly, I would probably swap Abe in for Lily and put Lily on here. I definitely want Camilla in the plane, because the plane is up front and center, always getting attacked by stuff, and her mech being unaffected by webbing and smoke has been huge. Maybe we just get rid of him? Now, he's definitely better than Sam. Okay, I'm getting rid of Sam. I know I'm doing that. These are our 3 pilots, I just don't know what the order is going to be. What else? Is there a weapon that we don't particularly like that we could replace with something else? I don't like that. Artillery with potential to launch multiple small projectiles. So when you get the +2 tiles level up, I'm sure it hits 3 tiles in a line or something, which is probably pretty awesome. And these kickoff boosters are not good. What we probably will do here is buy 3 reactor cores and then not install all of them. Like, I think we want to bank a bunch of reactor cores so that we can install them after the 3rd island. But I'm feeling pretty comfortable going forward the way we are. So let's do that. Let's buy 3 reactor cores. I don't think it makes any more sense to pick up grid defense. Nah. Let's just get reactor cores. And we'll just not get any more powerful. That's fine. This thing does not need to be armored. I mean, we may as well just cap out your health, and then we can't spend reactors anymore, so I guess we'll just hold on to them. I think we can do one more island like this, though. So that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. Like I said, we're headed to Pinnacle Robotics. We're going to hope that their AI boss can't see the way we treat our robo-tank. So yeah, come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.